Came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, chill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Cleveland Browns. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Half jumbo.
Jones looking to throw right away. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And some room to run now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up
Watson.
3rd and 4.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first down carry for Barkley. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And, Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after one. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Watson changing the play. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. With
finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And just not quite enough gas in the tank. Down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an eye formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him in the walls for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Watson down to throw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That's only thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
Fielded at the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, they'll run to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 6.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Jones now on third down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Watson now on second down.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And quickly, they get to the line.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 3.
Watson off play action. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He was brought down.
And now they'll shift things around.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Deontay Banks with it.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Giants 31, Browns 10.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns first down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5, and they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson.
Open man is Marquez Stevenson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson looks to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Watson now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to score, Giants 38, Browns 17.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation. The 4th quarter, you come out.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's on his way. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And is this...
On top of that, she good for me.